That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Nah, I'm coming up.
Testing.
Testing.
Okay, so you don't need to.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
Hit him. What's up, everybody? Welcome back again to FLEXCAST number 23. That's right. We have Harry, of course, and Steve. This is Haas. Just rolling on into the next one. And last FLEXCAST, we had a really good conversation, I think. Got a little deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that, of course.
Nope.
Makes us just want to talk about bullshit right now. Right? So, Harry.
Yeah.
How you feeling today?
It's a little gloomy out.
Yeah? Because I have it's a real thing, by the way, seasonal affective disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And it affects me quite a bit. But I know my way out of it, which is seeing my friends.
People.
Yeah, people. Exactly. As an extrovert, it's helpful. But when it's gloomy outside, when it's raining, when I don't see sun, kind of like Superman, how he gets his power from our yellow sun, if you're familiar.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like when the sun is out, I get energy, I get power, I'm alive. But oftentimes, I mean, I'll tell you right now, like I sometimes just don't want to wake up and get out of bed when it's like this. And I'm a highly motivated individual, right?
Same here.
But sometimes it's tough, and that's okay. But the weather really affects me.
I feel like it's almost the same for me. That's why I kind of like that my gaming room doesn't have no windows.
You can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell.
It's like the strip club doesn't have windows.
When
you
I'm
can't
in
tell
there.
when it's daylight.
When I'm in there, I could just go in.
Or the casino.
Yeah, casino.
Depending on
casino for me.
Yeah. Man.
That's I call Haas, FaceTime him sometimes. It'll be raining and he'll be like, "Hello." I'll be like, "Sup?" He's like, "Depressed. This weather sucks." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, fine. You're gonna get the shot of Haas.
He's like, "Come over."
Let's do something.
I'm like, "I'm busy.
I have things to do.
Gotta work. I gotta open Pokemon packs."
Tough stuff.
Yeah. How's that been going lately?
Good. Making some money on it. Second channel.
Dude, he's made more money on his second channel on one Pokemon video than I've made in the entirety of my channel.
Oh shoot.
I only have 16K subs on there, but it's just fun.
I mean, I think I have 8,700 subs, but what, 20,000 views, something like that?
Yep.
Yeah. I only have one video.
Well, one video's at 25,000.
So I've had one video at 22,000, and that was before I was monetized, though. So, But that's good. I like that.
Yeah, slow rolling it. I'm not giving a particular post schedule, and it's what I do usually on, like, if I take a day off, I'll film something, put it up on there.
Yeah,
just
same
for
here.
fun.
Yeah.
We were talking about your day off. Sorry, no, let's go.
No, go ahead.
Your day off schedules and stuff. But you post so often, Steve, like 2 a day, right? Every day, 2 a day? Or is it just on the weekdays or what?
Oh, it just depends, like, if I have the energy to do it. If I don't, sometimes I just take the day off.
So
like
you're very well aware nowadays, like when you should be doing, when you have the energy, when you don't.
Yeah.
What do you then do when you don't?
I always have some backup, always. So I would just
like in your pocket. Just
yeah.
Like he was pissed that he had to use the one in his pocket yesterday.
Yeah,
He was upset because he took the one out of his pocket and he didn't have another one.
Yeah.
So how many do you typically have in your pocket?
Just one, which is
Just
bad
one.
because it kind of hit me the other day that I only had one, and that's why it took me even a long time to even get.
I gotta take this call really quick. Important.
Go ahead. Nowadays, I'm just trying to like have more and more, but man, with dropping 2 a day is a lot.
So what do you do when you're not able to do the 2 in a day? What do you then do to get yourself back on it, or you just wait a day? You go to sleep. What do you do?
Most of the time I would go for a drive or go in. Oh, actually, the movie room have been working for me where I could just go in
Just
there,
zone out.
Zone out.
What have you been watching lately? What's been your favorite movie you've seen recently?
It's crazy that it's one of my dad's favorite. Like I would either go to like Bruce Willis or Chuck Norris, like really old.
Like old school stuff, huh?
Yeah. Like either I would do like Delta Force or something like that.
Oh God.
Missing in Action. Like we used to sit.
You know, in that era, I liked all those. You know what I hated always, and to this day it's still terrible, is Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal movies are the worst.
I got one or two that I like, but the fact that I know who he is now and how he is, yeah, I can't watch him anymore. Yeah.
Did he have a TV show where he was like a sheriff?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Talking about Steven Seagal. Welcome back, Harrison.
Back. I can't even get a hold of him. I'm just worried it's DHL with my 100K mystery box.
Oh yeah, so that is important. You have a $100,000 mystery box coming to you.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to get delivered Monday, and now it's saying delivered today. So now I'm like worried that they're trying to deliver it in
To your old house or your new house?
new house.
That's good. At least that's better though.
Yeah.
So, with the how's the neighborhood in the new spot? You feel good?
No complaints.
We're officially
Anybody complain about you yet?
No, not yet. They will Sunday though.
So we mentioned last FLEXCAST that Harry and I are going to a race day on Sunday.
Oh yes.
We're going to AMP, and Harry. This is how considerate Harry is of his neighbors. He's like, maybe I should just drop my Lambo off at your house, so that I don't have to turn it on so early in the morning. Like drop it off Saturday night. We're going on Sunday, right? He's like, maybe I should drop my car off Saturday night at your house, so that I don't have to turn it on with cold start and annoy all my neighbors. And I'm like, I think you're going a little extreme there. Like, turn the car on with the garage door closed and then just go.
Man, believe it or not, I actually have a neighbor that started complaining. I could tell all my.
And your car's not even that loud.
No, they complain about the G-Wagon. It's not even that loud. That's why I'm like, yo, the GTR wasn't here all year long. I just got the GTR back, and they are complaining about they're not complaining about the GTR. They are complaining about the G-Wagon. Crazy. It's like, is it supposed to be that loud? Should you get that checked? Like, all that.
Not car people. But, yeah, Harry's concerned about it. What do you think you're going to do? You're just going to I think you should just do it.
Wing it. Yeah.
Be fine.
Yeah, I just try not to get in anybody's bad graces my first. Because I never leave at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even drive it that often.
Have you met some of your new neighbors yet?
The ones across the street are the ones I'm concerned about, though, because it's
they get the brunt of it.
Yeah, it's like
the reverberation.
Right the back of it is, and it's gonna be Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
Well, I was gonna say I've never had to worry about that, but it's not true. I just didn't. Like, I just didn't care. But also, at the time I lived in Midtown, so I was never the loudest thing. It was like sirens and ambulances and gunshots. So I was like, starting my car, no one's gonna worry too much about.
Yeah, my other townhome was on the back, like close to a highway, so it was loud all the time there. So there was no complaints, but I still try to be considerate. That's why I try not to leave early and take it or whatever, because the cold start is obnoxious.
I think you're being overly considerate, though.
Probably.
Which is not a bad way to be.
Because I stick out in there. I'm the 8-year-old.
You're 8 with a Lambo.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to stick out even more by just being obnoxiously loud every day, multiple times a day. Because cold starts
You'd be a good Chinese citizen.
Cold starts in the summer are
I'd be the worst.
Horrible. Still. Like, even when it's hot out, it's 90 degrees out, it's still so loud and takes forever.
I love it.
It's just the timing of the engine.
I can't wait. You know what? I'm gonna text Emron, my man over at Cartoons, and I'll be like, "Can you hasten this exhaust delivery?" Because I'm not gonna say I enjoy the car, but I am not where I want to be with the car yet, where I can fully enjoy it. And I think even before the wrap and before the wheels, I think if I had the exhaust, I'm gonna be really happy, like with the car. I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I did, because you know what? It doesn't hurt my ears every time I drive it, and that's kind of what I want. Like I had with Julian's Aventador.
Oh, that was loud. That was loud.
It was loud. It was. Yeah. That was the loudest car I've ever driven, like by far.
Yeah. I mean, I drove an Aventador before, but I was like,
no, I was not even close.
Nah, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm good. Yeah.
I've never really considered a valve until that car, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be that loud, I'm gonna have to have a valve, a remote valve.
Yeah.
Now the question is gonna be, once I have it installed, do I use the valve?
I use it when I'm driving, like in neighborhoods or like if there's like somebody walking their child, I'll like when I'm driving by them, I'll close it.
By the way, I would do the same. No, I would. I think if there's like a small, come on, if there's like a small child, if it's a bunch of old people, I could give a fuck. But if it's like kids,
welcome to Burger King. What can I get you? Sorry, I can't hear my awesomeness.
You know what you cut out of there was a second time where I turned off the car and the fans were still going on the car. And I was like, I'm sorry, I still can't hear you. We have to wait till the fans go off. And I just sat there and the fans went off after maybe 45 seconds and then I could hear her. I liked it. It was fun. Anyway, no, but I think about others. It's just a conscious decision where I'm like, no, fuck you. It's not that I don't think about others. I'm just like, I'm going to decide otherwise.
I don't care on the road. It's just with people that I see every day.
Well, you've only met, 2 of your neighbors maybe? How many neighbors?
2.
And you haven't met the one you're most concerned about, right?
Nope.
Maybe you should introduce yourself.
They have an office right on the bottom across from the garage that the guy works in.
So why don't you introduce yourself?
Because he hasn't been outside to. Because they're...
But no, go knock on his door, give him a fucking fruitcake for fucking Christmas and be like, hey, I'm your new neighbor. What's up?
People are scared with COVID. They don't want to talk to nobody.
Okay, just fucking knock, step back, have a mask, leave a fruitcake. Look at these excuses.
It's an odd conversation. Or it's an odd way to approach somebody, but...
Well, for me, it's pretty fucking normal. I'll do it for you.
No
I met
thanks.
one of your neighbors before you did.
I met him finally.
And I was like, "Hi, how are you?" I want to be like, "Hi, I'm Harrison," but then it'd be weird. Like the next day when they actually met you, like you're not Harrison. They were. I just went and said hello.
They were on their deck. They've
Yeah.
never been on their
You're
deck.
like, you're like, "Don't go out there and say hello." I was like, "Fuck it."
They've never been on their deck when I'm out there, so I hadn't seen them. So
They were playing with their dog in the back. So now you've got like triple fenced.
yep.
Do you let your cat out?
Yeah, but my wife is
Concerned about
psycho
it.
about it.
But how's Mape dealt with it?
She's fine.
Maple, his cat, by the way.
She likes to go outside. It's her thing.
Do you ever walk your cat like with a leash?
Mm-mm. She's never been outside.
Like ever? She still has claws though and stuff, right?
Yep, of course.
That's right.
Can't
She
declaw a
slashed
cat.
me. No, I'm just saying she slashed me before.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how you got the cat.
Oh.
We rescued her.
Right.
At the Humane
Who
Society.
knows? It could have not had parts.
Yeah, but adopted the cat that we liked.
I've never bought a dog before, and I've adopted a ton of dogs. I just couldn't ever bring myself to pay for a dog when so many dogs out there need a home.
Yeah, I like French bulldogs, but I can't. It's very hard to make myself get one because of that fact.
Nugs, doesn't Maddie have a French bulldog? Nugs,
Who's that?
Matt Kim.
Oh, Maddie. Yeah, he does. He's
It's a French bulldog.
a white one. Yeah.
Well, what's the other one? English bulldog.
There's an English bulldog. Yeah.
Which one is the bulldogs for the Georgia dogs? Is it a French bulldog?
English.
Or English bulldog? Okay.
Fatties.
Oh, okay.
Chunky ones.
What's the difference between the French and the English ones?
One's fat, one's skinny.
One smokes, one doesn't.
Yes.
One hates foreigners, the other one doesn't.
Boss got to take it there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It's okay. I feel like I can make fun of French people. Parce que je peux pas français, donc Steve and I can talk and can speak in French. Although some of his dialect I can't understand.
Probably because I also speak Creole.
Yeah.
So sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. C'est un peu difficile de
to understand.
comprendre. Comprenez de comprendre. Donc
It's crazy when you don't speak too
Right.
long. There's certain words you forget. Like
si vous ne utilisez pas, c'est trop difficile.
so just, oh my
Pour
God.
moi.
You getting better than me. I haven't been around my family too, so it's like when I'm around my family, it's like it come right back. It's like a
Right.
switch.
Yeah.
Click.
Oh, same thing with like accents. Like when I'm with other parts of my family, like my accent starts changing. I'm like, fuck, like I'm
Yeah.
aware of it, but you get back into it. Just like I have a friend who's from Alabama, and I used to make. I mean, I don't see her anymore, but when she was living in an apartment near me, and we used to hang out a lot, and she, live in Atlanta, whatever. She's pretty normal and stuff. And then her family would come by. And I didn't know like they were staying there, and then I'd see her for lunch or whatever, and she'd be like talking like this, and I was like, "Good God!" And she's like, "Oh yeah, my family's back, so I guess I'm talking a little more like this." She said, "Pie shell," and I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" She was saying pie shell.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what you're speaking a different language. It was so bad, but it was such a difference because I didn't, I'd see her not for a day, and then she'd be with her family, and then she'd just go right back into the drawl.
Yeah.
Which I'm not against, by the way. I think it's cute, but look at Harrison. I don't know.
I'm in Georgia.
No, that's why sometimes when I'm trying to say something in English or whatever, I would have to think about it in French or Creole, whatever. And
What was it the other day that I couldn't understand what you were saying? It was some word. I was like,
He was,
I forgot.
Yeah,
you couldn't understand him either.
No,
And we were like, what
and
are
then
you
when I
saying?
say it in French, you understand it though.
no, he's saying.
No, you were saying
What
in
was it?
English. I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah,
I
you're
forgot.
saying.
It was one word. It was one word.
I forgot.
I was like, spell it? I was like, I don't know what. It was 2 FLEXCasts ago.
I know.
I can't remember what it was,
remember,
but-
yeah.
Wow, it was like
It happens. It
Wow,
happens. My
something-
family was my family was around. My family was around.
It took me a while to understand when you say jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah.
Yeah, the first time you said,
No, that's
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
well, out of context, it's like, I'll give you some jewelry. And I was like,
Say what?
I don't. The only other accent my family has. One of my grandfather's English, which I just joke around and.
your grandmother's English, but your intermediate family, they're from Maryland, right?
Yeah, so there's some Baltimore accent going on there.
What's
which-
Baltimore accent for you?
It's like
Can you-
Baltimore. I can't really do it that
Yeah, it's
well.
like, can you-
I can't, but it's like Baltimore, and they just like I can tell. I can point out a Baltimore accent easy, but I
Easily.
can't do it because I don't like. It doesn't. They don't have that strong of it, but some of my family does. So like my dad's side does, but it's just that and then the English. But I just like talk English to like make to joke around because when people talk in English, it just sounds so interesting. So like
Yeah.
I'll just repeat something that my grandfather says.
Well, you know what I think is interesting, which is difficult for most people to understand, but I think probably because we speak French, but is like the Louisiana drawl, and it's mixed with some Creole, and it's really hard for a lot of people to understand. I
Yeah,
found out,
I see
Theo
that,
Vaughn.
yeah.
but
got
yeah,
that.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I just bought right here. I just bought these. What are these called?
Bayou Boys.
Zions, the latest Zions that just released. I got these Bayou Boys because it was an interesting box. It's on my.
I
on
can't
my
wait
channel.
to see.
I'll
Are you
show
gonna
you.
wear it or?
No,
Hell
he's
no.
not.
Oh, okay.
Hell
I was gonna
no.
say because it's not even my style.
I was just-
Would you wear
No.
that?
It's one of the newest. It's the newest Jordan silhouette
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and it has a hole in it at the bottom. I thought it was interesting.
for
For real,
performance.
there's a hole.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
I
a
didn't
little
even see it.
circle for like air for compression.
Oh, okay. Is it like a basketball shoe?
Yeah.
Mhm. Which I don't play basketball, but I thought it was interesting, so I ordered it.
That's oh.
I thought it was interesting. Like Marquise and I were shooting it when it came in, and I opened it just recently, and
Oh.
he was like, "Why did you get this?" And I was like, "I just thought it was interesting."
Kind of looks like
Oh, I
the
see
foam
the hole
posits
you're
from back
saying.
in the day.
Yeah, that's definitely not my.
But
Yeah,
it was
see that
very.
hole?
It had like a
See,
swamp
that's your
thing
green.
to it. I just thought it was
I
interesting.
know.
That's your green. You got it.
It's close. Well, the top green is. The bottom green isn't.
Yeah, that
Top green's
that
closer.
is no way. You will never see me in this.
Well, I mean, it's a basketball shoe. Maybe Kais would want it. He plays basketball,
He has those for performance, but not.
but he wears those Pro Tros and shit.
He's a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
Big time Kobe fan.
Yeah, I just thought this whole thing was. It came with like some kind of like swamp thingy. It was weird. But
Got to buy you.
I just thought it was interesting, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna order it" because I was on Sneakers app at the time, and I got it. So I was like, "That makes." I mean, I guess it's not really a W. But
It's not a W because
But
that's.
they're sold out now.
Let me see. Let me look.
You gonna check on StockX, see what they're going for, what resale is.
Oh, I guarantee you that's below resale.
Really?
It's like
So I should just return it,
Probably.
unless I'm gonna cut it up for an art project thing. My wife wanted to do an art project with it and cut it up.
There's
I
a
was like,
gold
"Nah."
version. Here we go. This it? Yep.
Have you ever worn?
How much did you
the
pay?
Multicolor.
The what though?
How
The
much
what
did-
fives?
Yeah.
Plus, how much did you pay?
Retail.
Which is
200?
200.
Yeah.
Last sale 155.
Oh, I'm returning them. Or it's just a $200 art piece, which is cheap.
That's not art though.
No, when I make it.
There's a gold
When we
version
cut it
by
up.
you boy, and they're reselling a little bit.
Let me see.
At the
Gold?
Bayou.
Those do look interesting. Those are kind of close to a sale with a little more orange. Nice.
Not it.
No, I didn't buy it to wear. I thought it was interesting.
Let's
Fuckers.
see what's hot right now on StockX.
Oh, I actually forgot. I bought a a very expensive, cool ass shoe.
Should I try to guess what it is?
You should definitely try to guess. And you're not gonna get it.
All right. Did you buy it off StockX?
Nope.
You bought it in store.
Nope.
You bought it off a retail store website.
Nope.
What?
Well, is GOAT a retail store?
Oh, so it's
Oh, yeah.
basically StockX. Go.
Yeah, that's like StockX.
I
Yeah.
know.
Was it released this year?
Mm-mm.
Is it a Nike?
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Is it an
This
SB?
is like 10 questions for him to guess it. No, it's not.
It's a Jordan 1. No, you don't like Jordan 1s that much. It's a Jordan 1.
No way.
Yeah, it's not a Jordan 1.
Oh.
See, this is the first time he's gone wrong.
Is it a Jordan?
I don't know.
It would be a Nike.
No, it's not a Jordan. It's not a
Okay.
Jordan.
Not an SB, not a Jordan. Air
Supreme?
Max.
It's a collab.
Oh.
There's so many collabs.
And it's designer.
A designer collab.
And what designer one would I actually fucking wear?
Is there a Ferragamo Nike collab?
No, but I would rock the fuck out of that. You're exactly
It would probably
right.
be ugly, if we're being honest. All right, how much did it cost? That's
Wait, you think Ferragamos are ugly?
no. If it was a Jordan Ferragamo,
They're
it
probably
would probably
flat.
be ugly.
I don't know. Ferragamo
Low
has some
top.
sneakers and they're not
Is it?
hot.
Is it? How much did you pay?
I got a deal. Because
Oh,
hold on, let me explain. I've been looking at it for a while, and it might not actually come back because GOAT has to check if it's legit, right? So I was wondering, like, okay, if it passes that, then I'm good. But it came up for half the resale price right now. Half. I had an alert on it. So as soon as it came up in my size, I was like, boom, I bought it, and it cost me $750. No, plus fees and whatever, 800 something bucks. It was half of
Is
the
it
resale
low
price.
top or high top?
High.
Oh. Damn, I'm surprised you're going high top now.
Is it a? Is it an
I got the
off-white
pants.
collab?
I got the pants now.
Off-white collab.
Negative. I'm surprised it's taking them this long.
Nike, $1,500
Yeah.
collab, not a one,
You've
not a Jordan.
owned a variation. This doesn't tell you much, but you've owned a variation of
Does
this.
not tell me.
Slightly different colorway, but you've owned a variation of it.
Is it like mocha?
No.
Because it's not a Jordan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Mm.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more hint, and I'm done.
One more hint.
It looks like a Chuck.
The Converse Off-White.
Nope. I told you. First of all, I bought
The
that
Dior?
already. Yes.
Oh.
Wait, that's not a Nike.
That was the last. Yeah.
The
What?
B23?
The obliques?
That's not a Nike.
It's not?
No, it's a Dior.
Oh, just
Yeah.
Dior.
Yeah.
But they came for $750?
Exactly right.
They're probably fake.
That's what I'm saying.
they gotta
probably
check them
fake.
first.
I thought that was a Dior. Oh, you're right. It's not. Those aren't. I'm thinking the
You
newest
thinking of a
Dior's. I'm thinking the
Jordan?
newest Dior. Yeah, sorry. My fault. Everybody, fuck you.
If you just
I
said
should edit it.
designer-
Be like, take it out. Just
If you just said designer, then it would have been one thing.
sorry, my fault. But I've wanted them, and I thought they were amazing. And
They're a great
$750
shoe.
though.
They're a great shoe. I need another pair. Mine are beat, but they're expensive.
Exactly.
You can get a fake pair for $250. So it's probably somebody who bought a $250 fake pair, put them
Trying
on.
to pass it off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine you get a fake.
Get it.
Well, but they're gonna check it, right?
They are, but some.
And they'll
slip
use the
through
check
system.
app to make sure that their check was right.
It's true. Shout out the. No, I'm just kidding. We should get that. We need a sponsor for this podcast. Still, we don't have one. We're
Well,
running
we
solo.
haven't tried yet.
We're running negative right now, right?
We're running deep negative.
deep negative.
Deep negative. We're gonna need like 5 sponsors, big sponsors to break even on this shit.
Let's get cash.
We
App.
need like 5 Harry level sponsors to get fucking break even on this shit. Plus, I just acquired your equipment for this too.
I'll just start telling them I'm out of sponsor spot for the next 2 months.
But
I
my
have
podcast.
my podcast that has 1,000 subscribers.
No, we have like 1,700.
Okay, 1,700.
Fucker. We
Well,
just got
get it
monetized too.
Yeah.
No, honestly, what I love so much about this podcast is it's such a labor of love for us. Like, clearly we're not making money on it. We're so negative in it, but
Sure.
I enjoy it very much. I don't know about you guys, because I just drag them here, but
He brings us from the boonies.
yeah. Well, you got to have a reason to come to the city. Steve likes to drive. I don't know if he likes driving his G-Wagon so far.
Yeah, he likes to drive, but hasn't been able to do it since we started
know.
this podcast.
How long did you drive your GTR before you had to put it back in the shop? 3 weeks?
Yeah, a month and a half, actually. Yeah, a month and a half. It was good though. I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait for the final.
You
Last
are a crack
podcast-
addict for your GTR.
Last podcast, he's
am.
like, I'm over it.
That's true. No, 2 podcasts ago, he was like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I know, but
Then he was like, no, I still go back. He's talking about R34 in the last podcast.
So I went to Nexus and drove a couple. So this is why
They
I'm
got
back
you back
at
in it.
Yeah.
You're going to buy one of theirs to have 2?
Yeah.
Why don't you drive my F12? You haven't driven it yet.
Mm-mm.
Harry drove it.
One day. I mean, when it's not raining.
Yeah. Because we'll die.
Yeah.
You didn't really push it hard, though, either.
I did a little bit.
Nah.
We drove up.
Not the way I push it, I guess.
We drove to
motor cars.
motor cars. Oh, yeah, to get my car.
Yeah. In the shop.
Yeah.
Well, all this shit we talk, like my car hasn't been in the shop. I mean, I've had it.
You've had it for like a month and a half.
I've had it for like 6 weeks. Yeah, you're right. Month and a half. That's a month and a half.
You don't drive it that much either. You don't drive it a whole lot.
Well, Marquise is giving me the signal here. We're getting close to time, but
he was telling you to knock on wood. That's what he was doing because you haven't had issues.
no issues. But I'm taking it as a signal because we're at time.
Steve's pee break.
We'll be back. And we're back for a non-pee break but Sony camera break. So is it worth us buying the $4,000 body just to not have a 30-minute break spot?
No.
The answer is no. Definitely no. But it would be really cool to have the newest one.
Once we get a brand deal for 4K, after recouping your money.
We're not going to. We're so far. That's going to be like our 15th brand deal, dude.
Podcasts they get some bread.
Dude, and our CPM is crazy high.
You'll be surprised. Like, once they kick off, it just goes so fast. I remember my channel the first time. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, but once it kick off.
Yeah, you told me something really interesting. You said that when you had 30 to 50,000 subscribers, you were making just as much money. You figured out a way. I mean, you wouldn't just like didn't happen, but you're figuring out ways to make just as much money as when you had 2 million subscribers.
Yeah.
I need to get on that.
When you get to that level of, I think once you get like to that couple 100,000 plus million plus level.
You say at 50,000 at 30.
No. What I'm saying is on the ladder, you learn how to streamline it, and you start to make like a kind of an average amount of money, and you learn how to sustain it rather than just being like a huge shot up and then just a dip and like or a complete drop off. Like it feels like I have a kind of like a salary now because my AdSense was within like a couple $1,000s each month, and so like I can kind of gauge where I'm at on it, and it feels better than like 1 month you make a shit ton, the next month you make nothing.
I know that was scary because it's like once I stop, it's like what's your boy name?
Which one?
The one that just shot up to like 700.
Eric Decker.
Yep.
So
we gotta get him on the podcast.
I had to
if he's ever back in Atlanta.
I had to be consistent with like, this is what they want. All right, I'm gonna give them that.
Yep.
That was it. And then once you stop, it just shot right back down.
Yeah.
Completely.
Well, see, I focused a lot on the FLEXCAST, which I'm really happy about because now I got this down to what I want it to be, and where I think we should be having it. So the quality and editing and stuff. So I'm good there. Then I went back to my own channel because we were talking about 2 FLEXCASTs ago. It's hard. Like it just takes a lot of time. Like my shorts that I that we like and I enjoy. It takes me a long time to do those. They're 15 seconds, but it takes me a long time to do that. And because I take different pieces from different moments in the thing and put them together. And then audio and then music and then graphics and all that stuff. And yes, I'm not a professional, but I'm at the point where I've gotten this to a pretty good routine. But you have to know the content so well to do that. Like over an hour to pick out. Mm-hmm. You can't just take 15 seconds. You have to like cut it up, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I love that, but it still takes me. I'd say the fastest I've ever done one was maybe 3 hours. So it's a little slow. Yes.
We're slow, yeah.
I'm a little slow. Harry edits an entire video in 2 hours, but
it depends how motivated I am. My last video I had to crank out. I finished it so quick. I was surprised. I thought I was going to stay up till 5 a.m.
I used to do that all the time, but now
what all the
time? Like editing, like putting the extra stuff.
Yeah, but like he was saying, you've got to streamline it. Like you are a fucking well-oiled machine right now when it comes to your videos.
Yeah, 5 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes to edit my video. Yeah, just
Nice.
Get it out. That's it.
Well, it's because when you are filming though, you're executing at such a high level, you don't need to edit it.
Yeah.
right? You just go, you hit, you record,
Mhm.
you go, you stop, then you do.
It
some,
took a while.
titles,
it took,
thumbnails, etc. That's
took
your
me
that's
years
your
to get
you
to
know
that point,
that's your
though.
time
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But outside of that, when you're on, and you're done.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, one vlogging, but I can't do that yet.
Vlogging is so hard. Like when it comes to vlogging,
I gotta find a different
there's so
thing. Like
much
vlogging is
added.
fucking tough. I'm really proud of the vlogging I've done, and I think it's going to be. I think now I'm back on the grind with that channel too, with Marquise. But
Mhm.
and Ricardo was helping me out with that too. That was getting me on that route, but I was still figuring stuff out. So now I think I'm on my end getting there, but I still have to figure out like a thing, you know. And I gotta do giveaways too.
Giveaways up. I'm like a couple hundred away from 400,000 on Instagram. I've been sitting there forever.
You're very concerned about.
I'm
It's
no,
about-
I'm not. I just been sitting
No,
there
I
for a
mean
while.
about the verification.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I could tell it pissed him
I
off
go in
last time.
waves
Gets salty.
of caring.
Yeah,
but
he's like, I don't give a fuck, and I'm like, okay. And
Sometimes
last week
I
he was
don't.
like, damn it.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. It's when I'm trying to get it is when I care. But
No,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy when you see the people that are verified though. It's like, wait, how did you get verified?
Stupid.
Like you are doing.
Yeah, you had someone who was smaller doing the exact same thing, got
Yeah.
verified. Yeah, you know, it's I think my life's ambition right now is to get verified before Harry. That's it. That's my only goal in life.
that probably will happen. I'm 600 away from 400,000.
Yo.
I got 1,000 followers yesterday. But
Damn.
Yeah, once that's what I see. What you're saying, like once the giveaway is done, it's like everybody leave. Watch, they're gonna come back again.
But you've been doing stuff. Well, you had your like coded one from YouTube. You're like, I want to give you. But once if you hadn't done that, if you just like been
yeah,
saying,
no, I had to make sure like somebody a real hardcore like Steve the Gamer fans
Yeah.
get that one. But
which I think your fans like really appreciate that and like
Yeah.
that. That's dope. You're like, fuck all these newcomers and shit.
know.
Like if you've been hardcore.
nah, you still like the newcomers.
No, I mean that giveaway he had. He was like, nah, I don't want
I
to
know.
get any newcomer. I want people who
Yeah.
like have been waiting for this shit.
yeah, I know that was my target.
So I probably Black commented recently. He was like, Hoss, when you're ready to giveaway, I'm size 12. Do a shoe. I don't have any size 12s, but
I
you know,
know.
this is no, it's 10 and a half. Never mind.
Yeah, he'll be like, I don't want those.
Nah, he's not gonna want these either. Apparently nobody does because the resale is $50 less than what it is.
I
How
guess
do
those people can't return it
how do I return this?
unless you go to like Nike.com. I think.
Just return it.
Yeah, there should have been a return label in your box. I think.
Was that
Well, the box is over there, so
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a return label, but
You'll go to Nike and online and get one.
so it's not hard.
No,
Do you pay for shipping on the way back?
I don't think so. No,
Oh, that's cool. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
that's why everybody does it. And
I did also get my other shipment of Represent stuff. I got 5 more items.
Shout out Represent.
Now I don't need pants for like a year because I have like 9 pairs now.
You need some new Ferragamos.
No, you know, like, you were making fun of me the other day about like what was I bitching about? The cost of some sneakers. You're like, what was the ROI on your fucking Ferragamos? And I was like, well, look, they last a long time. And at the time, I'm not buying it right now. At the time, it was good because I enjoyed them, I liked them, but also they were useful, right? Like now, they're not that useful. First of all, I already have a collection of them, but they're not that useful for me. I'm not going to like fucking board meetings right now, you know?
I have some shoes that are 15 years old, lasting a while.
Which ones?
Dunks.
That you've worn?
Yeah.
For 15 years?
I haven't worn, but they've been worn, and I'm wearing them now.
Which ones?
The Tiffany Dunks and the Supreme Dunks.
Oh, I need those. I want those Tiffany's.
Mhm.
I need.
2
Well,
racks.
honestly, I don't need those. I need something that color. I want that color is what I want. And then I'm like, then I love the Travis. What are they?
The blue 4s.
Yeah, 4s exactly. The Travis 4s.
I think that's the main reason I haven't been to Harrison House because I feel like if I go in there, I'm
You're
gonna
like,
be
I
like,
want this. I want
can
that.
can I get that?
They're
that,
both my
that,
size,
and this?
too.
And
Yeah, I was like, I want that. He's like 2 racks. Like, nah, I don't want it. I'm good.
You can have my Tiffany's for $2K,
Nah,
maybe $2,500.
nah.
It's a value.
I'll buy your. Well, if the new ones I just bought are come back fake, I'll buy your beat up obliques.
If I get a new pair, I would sell you those for $750 probably.
Yeah, right. That's probably right because they're, Because you wore the shit out of those, which is great. I like that.
Wore them to my wedding.
That's true.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's my wedding shoe.
I didn't realize how many different colorways they made. There's like red, there's blue, so I got this lighter color. I don't know what it's called. It's light. It's all light. Instead of like you have the black.
Is it white?
Yeah, it's white and but like I don't know, maybe beige-ish.
Oh. See, I like the black. The black, so maybe those ones would be 750 then, because the blacks are the ones that are the most popular.
No, so I bought that one. Others in the same size are 1,500. He's like, this is sketchy. I'm gonna pull it up.
Well,
and
that's
then
the smart thing to do on Goat is
just
something
wait,
super
just
cheap.
sit on it.
No, something super cheap. Just
Pounce
bid
on
in it, and then if it gets sent back, it gets sent back. There's no loss on it.
I didn't bid. It just came up as someone asking that price.
Yeah.
Because I had an alert on it. But what was the
people just
retail on
need
those?
cash.
What was the retail on those?
1,100.
Okay, that's not bad. Because you guys were talking about how
After tax, it was like 1,200 something bucks. So resale is only $200 over. But usually with designer,
this one. Okay, look at his
that's
face.
the white. That's the
It is white. No, it is
I
white.
bought those and I returned them.
Well, because it doesn't look white. It looks a little non-white.
It's the material underneath.
Yes.
I bought those. They were gonna be my wedding shoe, but then I was like,
Oh, you bought these ones. Because
wh-
they're white. I get.
but then I didn't like how they looked on me, so I returned them. I
What
just
didn't
wore
you
the black
like?
ones. It was all white. I just didn't. It was too bright for me.
Well, it's got black on it.
Yeah. I don't
I mean,
know.
I'll put up on the screen here.
I wasn't vibing as much.
I mean, I thought it was cool. Plus, I didn't want to buy the same shoe that you had too.
I don't need another pair, but if I could sell mine, I'd get another pair.
You have two of a bunch of pairs that you wear often though. Your mochas, you got two of those.
shoes.
So when are you gonna be done with shoes?
Oh my god.
That's like
I think
asking
that's
Steve when he's
definitely-
gonna be done with GTA.
I know.
Oh, that's
I
soon.
know. Oh no, that's soon.
Well,
that's
I think
soon.
he'll never be done.
It's
like,
more like computers. Me, I'm on like on the
Tech.
electronic
Tech.
stuff. Yeah.
why don't we just hit up Marquez and be like, "Yo, bruh,
Nah.
'Cause you
That's
can't.
like grind. I got to grind for like 5 years.
What's he at right now?" So
I don't
Probably
even know.
14, 15 million.
holy.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
He
That's
just
what I'm
got on
saying.
Forbes 30 under 30. I didn't realize he
No
was 26. He just turned 27 like
Fuck,
yesterday.
man,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's like 5 to 10 years of grind.
I've always liked him. Like I didn't mind him, right? I just didn't. He's innocuous. He's not like
Professional.
yeah. He's very professional. He's not like fuck that guy or I love that guy. He's just kind of like all right, makes sense, staple,
Yeah.
and that's a fucking solid growth path.
And
My
he
God.
has connects now. He gets Apple products early, whatever product.
Dude, he gets all the products early.
He's like, so I've been using the new iPhone for 3 weeks now.
It's like a month before it
It's a
even
meme now because he's like, so I've had this for 2 weeks now.
But I do appreciate that because he's like, and here's what I don't like about it. Here's what I like about it. I mean, you know you're gonna get the real from him, right?
One of his editors and videographers watches my videos, and we follow each other. We've talked a few times. And so he works directly at Marquez's office, which is cool.
Where is that? 'Cause we're talking about
New
I think it's
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah, we were talking about how it's huge.
It's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, definitely.
That place is probably money.
I mean, it's worth it for
Follow.
the amount of followers and all that stuff
To what?
and the respect that he gets, of course.
I can't even hear you.
No, I say the amount of followers that he have, and like
Yeah.
from where he started to where he is right
Well,
now.
if you when did he get that spot? Recently?
Like,
2 years ago.
yeah, a couple years.
Okay,
He got
well,
a
how many
spot in
subs-
that building, and then
How many subs was he at when he did that?
Probably 7 million.
Okay, so combined, we're close. I mean, you guys are close. What, like nearly 5?
Not that
But-
type of level.
But what the tech pays so much in brand deals. Like,
yeah,
one of my friends in tech who has a fourth of my subs gets paid double what I get paid
Oh,
off of a brand
Mhm.
deal because
Good
these
God.
tech companies just like
That's the
here-
way, yeah.
it's-
Yeah, Steve, maybe you want to
oh, no, that's
start adjusting
no, because I
content
feel
to-
like they're already branching out to me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like,
you've talked about this before
Yeah.
with me for what, 5-6 months, and now I think you're mentally like,
It's
all right,
about time.
yeah, it's about time.
I'm just gonna create this space. I don't know if Harrison's gonna want to like get a spot, but I'm gonna create a space where I just.
I'm-
start
I
Well, it
doing
depends.
don't
If you
want-
want to do it in the city, then
No, I don't want to do it in the city. I want to do it somewhere in the middle.
it. Yeah.
Security of it. I'm gonna have
here's what I would.
All
I'd be happy.
electronics,
I
yeah.
will buy a spot.
Huss. You need to chill on your spending.
Yeah, for real. Why not making money?
But Marquez, he had like a smaller spot. He had like a corner of one floor, and then now he has an entire floor.
Yeah.
That's what he moved to. They were building another side of the building. He got the.
I mean,
whole
I've
floor.
got friends who own buildings, and we could take what we need and then be able to expand to a floor.
Well, I don't know what
But
if
it's in
he
the
rents
city.
or buys.
It's Buckhead or Midtown.
I'm curious if he rents or buys it. I would assume rent if he, but I don't
New
know.
Jersey, yeah. He probably owned that by now. at
Well,
least.
usually in a building though, you rent.
Yeah, since
You-
it's a
you
part of
lease
a
that.
building.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a write-off too. The lease payment's a write-off. But I mean, owning is, I think, for the long term, a worthwhile investment. Even if like we didn't use it, if I can buy properly. Right now, though, everything's a little high. So
Yeah,
if there's a
50%.
correction anytime soon, then I'd be happy to just buy a spot. What are you doing?
Yeah, I almost.
Freaking
I'm,
here.
huh?
What? You're making sounds here.
Oh, wait, that's what's.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
Fidgeting.
Oh man.
But I think if there's a market correction, and by the way, for you guys watching, market correction meaning like if there's a dip, which statistically we're due. Like
I can't wait for that. I'm getting my.
we're
like,
12 years into the greatest bear market of all time.
Yeah.
So we're due.
That's what people said 2 years ago, though.
Agreed. But that's when we were 10 years in. That was about the time. But I'm not saying it's going to happen now. Right? No one knows. No one knows. But
They thought the COVID was going to be the correction, which was a slight correction.
statistically, we're more likely at 12 than 5 to be ready for one. Also, if you look around, though, like, when you can, I feel like with real estate, you can really feel it. You can see like it's a little bit overpriced. Where things are going and selling and getting big wars, like it's a little overpriced. Then you know, like, all right, because if you've been around in a certain area and you know the values, and they're not going to shoot up like crazy, but when they all shoot up and they're all selling a little higher than you think is about normal, and I mean you think if you're an educated investor in that, then that starts to let you know. But about a year and a half, though, it's been going like that. So what we all know is it won't last forever, but that's about it. That's all we know.
Yep.
So I'm ready.
Sell, get out.
I mean, I got to the spot right now that I'm thinking about, should I sell it? Because my renters are done. And so should I sell it?
I almost took that from you, but
Yeah. But I don't,
Is it?
because we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Are you really ready to move to the city?
No.
was
Especially
like-
after Harris, what I just saw with Harrison.
Well,
I'm like,
yes and no. Yes, in the sense that it's the city, like there's gonna be a lot of people and shit like that. But rarely, because of the nature of it, it's not as accessible,
got you.
right? Like you can see the front of it, sure, anybody can. But like the shit the stuff he was having, like it's all fenced in and stuff, and it's private. But that was the beauty of that property in Midtown, was that it was in the middle of everything. Like that was the only place I've ever owned in my life that's been completely walkable, especially in Atlanta, where most places aren't really walkable, right? Wherever you are.
Buckhead's kind of where I lived was.
No, it depends on where you are. It depends on where you are. Yes, but when you had to go to the grocery store, did you walk?
I did many times.
You
yeah.
did? Okay.
Publix was right there.
Yeah, and then there's a walk score, right, that they give
The
them?
walk score is 93.
Yeah, okay. So 90 up. Yeah, I agree with you. So this is like a 92, I think, 91, where my townhouse is. And it's even better now because they put a Whole Foods there. They put all that stuff like within less than 3/4 of a mile. So it's at Piedmont Park and in Midtown where all the bars are. So I obviously, if you haven't caught on, when I bought it, I was like, look, I can just meander home and not have to drive.
Be drunk as shit.
Be out of the clubs. Like, what's up? And it was good, and I loved it. And the other thing was most of my friends moved away too. As at my age, we get older, we have kids, have a family, married, etc. It's just you just don't do that stuff as much. Not that you don't want to, but some people don't want to.
You wish that they would.
I wish they would. I'd be there, man. But also why I built this. So, just come here. What else do I need to get you down here more often? Tell me, Harry. I'll build it. I'll build it. Harry will come. Because Steve will come because he likes to drive. But now I'm more like, do I have to invest in his car so he can come more often?
No. I already invest too much in that car. Oh
Build
my
an
God.
office out. If we could build an office space that we come to, that would be
The
better.
guest
on
house could be
sections.
a hell of an office.
You have to gut it and put up an interesting space. Like cut it in half.
Well, no, we basically have to use the bedroom and the main room as like office space versus, just that main area, the main room. But Harry's not on it. He's like, nah. I convert part of the basement. I mean, that's huge. That's 3,000 square feet just the basement.
Yeah.
You could tell. He's
I
like,
don't want to drive all the way. I mean,
God damn it. So he's like, now he's moved out. He's like, the city. I don't
it's
know.
gonna be a mission, yeah.
But well, I'm okay with that because it'd be a lot cheaper for me too if we bought or leased someplace out in the burbs that wasn't too far. But like for example, Norcross, we can get a ton of space for a really great deal. Now, no one
and
wants
it's
to
low
live
key
in Norcross,
though.
but
Yeah, it's low key. Like you wouldn't expect.
For sure.
Yep.
In Buckhead, you go past like a big place, you're probably like, okay, that's probably some stuff in there. But you pull up to this.
We can have a warehouse, parking, all this stuff inside the warehouse. Like, we can do all those types of things, and it's not that expensive.
How cool would it be if we had parking inside the warehouse every day? We'd have our 3 cars in the background as we're filming.
So my buddy, Julian with the Aventador, went in Miami. His office, it had a garage door, so he would just park the Aventador in there. It was part of the office, like next to his ping pong table. But yeah, that's kind of the fun part of getting a lot of space if you can do that. This keeps going out. It's cold.
Yes, it is.
But it's not. At least it's not as freezing. When Harry made fun of me of wearing my ski outfit.
Oh yeah, that day was cold.
Yesterday was pretty cold.
But being in just a hoodie now is comfortable with the fire, and we're comfortable here. It's not too bad. All right, so let me ask you guys a question that other folks have been asking.
See, this is what you want them to pay for, and you're doing it for free.
What?
A question.
Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, it's true. I shouldn't ask it. Okay. Let's legit talk about this because I want there to be a value, right? I don't want to just because $100 is not going to fucking do anything for us, right? It's not going to put us in the fucking black or anything. We're going to be in the red still by many thousands of dollars. But what do you think is a value for a membership on a FLEXCAST membership? Because I think it's a great. It
depends what we're offering.
Well, the combined brain trust of you, Steve, and me.
Yeah, but they can watch regardless. So it depends. It all depends.
But then it's directed content. It's like what they want to hear and hear us talk about, or ask questions about like, hey, what should I do about this? And then we can give direct advice to something like that.
I mean, I feel like we could start a little bit lower though. Just
so same concept, just lower tier.
Yeah, as we.
Yeah, to me, there needs to be something members benefit that they get.
So listeners, you guys, especially if you've been listening since the beginning, you're 20-something episodes in. Mm-hmm. We appreciate you first of all, and a lot of you guys comment. Thank you, but we very much appreciate you. I'm trying to make sure that we don't, we're not putting some out there that's just like a money grab because we're clearly not trying to do that. But give us your thoughts. Let us know. Send me a DM. Give a comment. Whatever it is. But let us know what you think would be a value. What do you, not like content-wise, but what would it be a value for you for a membership? Because I don't want to put something out there just like, hey, if you pay me, then great, I get your money. I want there something like, hey, I fucking love to do that. Because there's a lot of things that I would do, I would gladly pay for and receive value from. I want to know what that is for others. Because I feel like maybe a little biased. Because I consult at $500 an hour, dude. And you guys haven't done consulting. That being said, if you were in that position, if it was a young YouTuber was like, hey, let me get 20 minutes, let me bend your ear, what would they want to ask you? How much would that be worth? You tell us. I don't know.
But that's dedicated one-on-one, not a question answered on the pod.
It's even better. It's not just one. It's
somebody
three.
paying one person's paying and everybody's getting the knowledge. So then other people be like, why would I pay if somebody else is gonna do it anyway?
It's like on a live stream.
Well, I guess I'm thinking less generic, more specific to them. Okay. If you're not feeling it, then what is?
No, but it's like when I'm live streaming, you have the option to say something to me when you donate.
Yeah,
depends on how much you donate or whatever. If they donate,
but shout out, that's almost like shout outs.
Not even shout out. They get to say a whole thing. I decide if I want to say it or not.
What do you mean? Like they write something and you say it?
Yeah. You have that option. Yeah.
Oh, like a straight up sponsorship though. It's like Joe's exhaust company. Thank you for coming to. It's like a live ad read almost.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Maybe we should just talk to sponsors then.
I think it would more value in that because, to me, I don't see people people would rather pay for a FaceTime with us to talk about
That's
that kind
fair.
of stuff rather than it
And
being broadcasted to everyone.
less coming at it like what can we make money for, and more about what is the best value for somebody, right? Because I get the advertiser side. I want to also consider the listener side, right? Especially our avid listeners. But I think part of it is a lot of the interaction that we have together is, one, entertaining. Okay. Two, we talk about a lot of stuff though that I think is really rare to get that insight at this level.
Well, for example, with memberships that I've seen that work well is a Pokemon channel I watch. He does live streams opening packs. Members get first access to the drops because they always sell out, so they get first access to buy a pack to be opened on stream, and they get the product. And then he also does member-only streams to where the packs that he's opening is only for the members. And so it makes they're getting a value out of it because they're access to something that not everybody can get.
Okay. Then we do a bonus episode that only members get.
I mean, that's something that people can do, but I think it's at the level we're at, it's not. People aren't.
That's why I think it's a fun conversation, especially to have with our listeners, because we're at this low level. It's interesting.
Well, like other podcasts I've listened to, they did like audio only, so drive people over to Apple Music or Spotify, but it wasn't like a members only. But the membership stuff is tough because it helps with.
But you guys are both doing small member stuff right now.
Yeah, it's very small, and what helps. It's usually a lot of people like to support when content creators can't get monetized, and they're trying to make a living out of it, and that's a way for them to help support the channel, and they get physical stuff. Like some people offer the FaceTimes, they offer depending on your tier and all that. So, but podcasts, it's different. I haven't seen much of membership.
I've seen a lot of sponsorship, not a lot of membership.
Yeah,
that's why I was asking about it, because I think it's an interesting concept. And also the access, because we're at this level, like you can get it. I mean, if we were huge, we wouldn't be able to offer that. There's just no way. We wouldn't be able to get to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that's why I thought of it like that.
But that's where the value is, because it's a less opportunity.
Yeah, at scale, you're saying
Yeah.
that's what the value is.
Because
for
now,
us.
like, we've got that free extra 20 minutes we could put in to answer that question, which we might.
That's a long answer to a question. It's 20
I mean, it is. We go on tangents, but
it's true.
we could somehow go off on a tangent that is about what they would have paid for, and then it's free. Because it's a podcast, can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, our podcasts especially go anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, they come back. They circle around to cars, YouTube,
All over
and
the
hype
place. Yeah.
and that's kind of what we end up circling back to. It's because what we're into. That's what we do, what we like, what we're doing.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
We would talk for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
now.
I'm like,
We're talking almost 3 hours now, getting talked out. But
Yeah.
makes
That's one thing I realized though. The fact, like let's say if I had a full day of work, like I just did like 3-4 videos.
Yeah.
When I'm in a crowd or I'm around people, I'm quiet.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
When
like
you're with three, who's a crowd?
I know.
Eventually, you're like,
Yeah.
it's funny because you always do this. You're like, I'm enjoying the conversation, and you're more of a listener.
I'm so used to like, it's like, for let's say if I do a 40-minute video to an hour, like I'm talking the whole time.
But that's draining for you.
Yeah.
And it is for you too. And for me, I want to keep going.
That's crazy.
Like
well, then you
after a
need to
couple
find
hours, I
content
want to
that
go.
does that for you.
True. Absolutely. What?
Nothing. It's about to.
We had time.
Yeah.
See, and that's the rub, is that we get to a certain point, and I feel like if we get the value out of it, we could get there. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate you listening. Hopefully you got some value out of this, and let us know in the future what you think would make sense. For Steve, Harrison, and Haas, we're out. Thank you.
Peace.